Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Antiaris mod. That's right, I brought back the old intro. Maybe for the day, maybe for longer, who knows. Anyway, welcome back. Today is the last pre-hard mode episode of the series. And I've already gone ahead, I've made my big hell bridge. I got all of the things for the new armor I wanted to check out today, so we've got some good stuff to do today. It's not going to be like walking around and finding stuff. We've got productive stuff to be doing. So, the first thing I did was I took all of your advice and started crafting up my accessories. So, I changed my boots to the frostbark boots by finally finding some Hermes boots. And then I combined the red balloon and the horseshoe to make the blue horseshoe balloon. And then that was about that. Well, that was about it for that. And then I also did another Queen Bee fight to get the bee armor, because that's actually part of an upgrade system we're about to make. And you're making it a workbench. Of all places. Like, it's obscure, right? You should make armor at an anvil. But anyway, let's have a little crack at this. So, Antlion Breastplate. 6 defense, 6% increased minion damage, and increases your max number of minions. So, I'll make that one. So, Antlion Helmet. 5 defense, 6% increased minion damage, so I'll make that. And then Antlion Leggings, 5 defense, 6% increased minion damage, increased movement speed, and grants immunity to sandstorm wind. So there we go. So I'm currently on 38 defense using the enchanted set, which is the one that we made using the stones underground. And I'm really enjoying this because I like the daggers that pierce through the enemies. So, 38 defense, swap it over. 35, definitely not bad for a summoner set. Look at that! I'm guessing that's the set bonus then. So, set bonus. Periodically summons a friendly antlion swarmers. Maximum amount is 3. Oh, look, there we go. Each swarmer increases minion damage by 10%, grants 2 defense, and decreases damage taken by 5%. Swarmers disappear after some time, but they spawn again. Yeah, because I was looking at it, I was like, why aren't you attacking these guys? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do 4. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I didn't grab a bewitching table. That was one thing I wanted to grab. So I've got 4 of these, and I've also got my guide voodoo dolls. So I guess we go and do the Wall of Flesh guys. Exciting stuff. I'm going to do it with Summoner because it's like the most recent thing we've got. And I think we would absolutely smash it with the enchanted set, because the enchanted set is really, really good. And I genuinely think we would just smash through it. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it with something fresh. Something new. Okay, get out the way, skeleton. Let's go over here. And then my track ends all the way over there. So I'll do a quick jump cut because it's going to take me a little while to get over there. Alright, so I'm here. So let's throw this bad boy in. And we'll take some buffs as we go along. I've basically just got basic buffs, essentially. Alright, buff up. Get another one of these going. So, we'll use... See, I was debating using this melee weapon, but I think it might be a little bit bad. So, we'll use this. And what we'll do is we'll try and keep our distance so that we're not getting kind of bogged down by the hungry. Because I've just remembered I didn't even get an Obsidian Shield. Oh my god, I'm so forgetful. That's one of the things I wanted to grab. I was like, James, make sure you grab an Obsidian Shield and make sure you grab a bewitching table. And do you know what I did? I forgot both. Classic me, eh? Oh my god, these hungry are coming in hot. Ah! Okay, gotta be careful here because I feel like my magey weapon is doing the most damage. But I'm sure you guys will be able to look a little bit better than I do as we go along this fight. But I've just got to be careful that I don't get kind of caught up by the boss. Because obviously with no Obsidian Shield, if I get caught between 2 hungry, the fight ends. Okay, it's like this bit of track, for example, is terrible. Oh, no. Okay, let's see if we can break our way in. Ah, let me in. Ah, no! Oh, no! Okay. Okay. Oh, wow, that was really poorly done, James. Well done, mate. Oh, that was terrible. What a poor attempt. I can't believe that. Wow. I'm glad I got 2 of these. because that would have taken forever. I got a plumber's hat, though. They're very rare, aren't they? I've had 2 of those recently. Huh. So that was, that was attempt number 1, guys. I'll see you in a little bit, because I'm going to have to wait until I get a guide spawning in. I'll see you soon. Hey, look at that. I finally found a Cobalt Shield. Right. Back away from that. So I was going to do like a little snappy jump cut to the next fight. But I ended up spending 20 minutes trying to find that Obsidian Shield. Or a Cobalt Shield, rather. Yeah, it takes its time. It really, really does. Right, so I do need a little bit more obsidian to make the Obsidian Shield. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that for now. Swap over. Violent isn't bad. Not in real life, of course. But Violent isn't bad on an accessory. But we don't have melee, so it doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't. I'm just trying to organize everything that I've got before we go down again. So, accessories. I would count that as an accessory because it's equipable. And I would put that under armor. And then I need to make sure that this goes away. There's invisibility potion. I also took the time to get some hellstone because I was like, oh yeah, we don't even have a molten pickaxe. So I've got that now. I've got, let's see, let's bin that. Well, actually, let's put that there. And let's get rid of some of this. We'll put down this alchemy station. And then I am using the summoner armor again. So good stuff there. Bewitching table. I'll grab my buff. And then I've got a guide and everything. So I'll see you in a minute for the next fight. Okay, it's time for round number 2. Which shouldn't have really happened, really. You know, if I was if I was a little bit more prepared, I think this would be a very different story. But we're going to do round 2. Ooh, almost went in the lava. So I'm going to buff up. Going to get another parrot. So that makes a total of like, what, 5? Have I got, or 6. I've got 6 parrots now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, good luck, parrot friends. I'm sure they'll be fine. I wonder what happens if you do that. One of these. Look at that! It literally sends them all up in the air. That's brilliant. Honestly, I had some good times with this sword yesterday. I actually edited out some of the fun I was having because I was like, the episode's too long. But I had a good little laugh for that. I was testing it out using loads of different scenarios and stuff. Woo! I like this. This sword is great. Was it due to the wall of flesh? Oh, the wall of flesh kind of bobs up and down a little bit. That's funny, though. That is interesting. Okay, I'm going to run out of mana. Yeah, I've run out of mana. Okay, let's try get some of these. I'm trying to get some of these spikes stuck into the actual the wall of flesh itself. Because these, obviously, these spikes do a lot of damage over time. It's like 2 ticks every second for every one, isn't it? It is a lot. Now do this on a different part of the body. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it works out pretty well. This poor little hungry. Sorry, mate, you're getting left behind. Okay, we should probably speed up now. I just want to get a good distance away because I'm just thinking it's going to get real fast in a minute. I don't know why, but my minions aren't really doing any damage. Like, I don't see them doing anything for me. Okay, get those spikes in its eye. Oh, that's got to hurt. Okay, hopefully... There we go. I was going to say, hopefully we don't hit, like, a spot on the track where it's like... Oh, we can't duo. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I actually had a nap before recording this. So I'm all groggy. As you can probably tell. Boom! And we got a Sorcerer's Emblem. With +4 defense. Can't go wrong. Laser Rifle. Pretty interesting weapon. I used to love the laser rifle when it came out. I thought it was awesome. I genuinely was like, this is the best weapon you can get from the Wall of Flesh. I didn't know what I was talking about quite clearly. Right, so let's go smash some Shadow Altars. As I was looking at my phone, we got some Terraria news. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on this one. So, oh, look at that. We got Hallowed right at the spawn. I like Hallowed. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about this one. So, I'll say it now. The Terraria Xbox update, because I'm sure some of you are waiting, the 1.3 one, it got failed by Microsoft. Microsoft failed it, unfortunately. So, it's been delayed. There you go. And the reason I don't know if I'll make a video on that, because I want to make a video on it because I like to keep everybody up to date. But also, I don't like, you know, I don't know how to explain this, but I don't like to, like, crap all over Terraria. And I feel like that would be, like, a really, I don't know how, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't actually. But I'd feel awful because obviously, you know, the people at Pipeworks are really nice. And obviously the people at Relogic, I know them quite well. So making a video like, hey, Terraria failed would be a little, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm debating it, but I don't know. Alright, let's go down the chute. Is it this one? I think so. Oh, it's this next one here. But yeah, that's kind of sad news, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Even I don't even own an Xbox. And I'm a little bit gutted. But these things happen. I would rather have it fail, I'm not going to lie. I know people are desperate. But I would rather have it fail than it release and be like the PS4 edition. Because I played the PS4 edition. And immediately I was like, I don't want to play this again. And I didn't. I've not booted it up since. Because it was really, really buggy. But I've heard they've fixed a lot of it now, so that's good. But for real though, I can kind of understand why Microsoft failed it. Okay. But then again, I feel like I have a duty to report the news because I've done it for so long. And I like making news videos. We'll see. We'll see. Right, these are all destroyed. Oh my god, my corruption's gonna spread so fast. But I'm loving all this ore. Okay, so we got palladium, orichalcum, and titanium. Not bad. I always like titanium. I've been getting really lucky with titanium. I've been getting it a lot. So, what's the first thing we do? I would imagine the first thing we could do is get some mining potions, swap over maybe this treasure amulet, and kind of just enjoy the mining experience. Because it's not going to take long, is it? Is this, what's this one? Is this orichalcum? I get always confused with the names of these ores. Which one's this one? Palladium. There we go, palladium. That's the one I meant. Yeah, we'll start working on the ores. Because what we'll do is, we'll get all the ores we need. And then, to be honest, I don't know what weapon we're going to use. Because I need like a, you know, a hard mode weapon. Let's see. Palladium. So that's 25 bars right there. And 25, yeah, it'll get you a pickaxe. It's so quick, you know, swapping between these pickaxes. It honestly is. Alright, let's see, what else is around? Oh, look, this ore is perfect. I love having this amulet. This amulet's actually been a right lifesaver. Like, it's helped me get chests. It's helped me get, like, life crystals throughout the series. And that's why I still think it's a little bit overpowered, because it's almost like it is a permanent spelunk potion. I do think they should, like, dull it down a little bit. Or give you it as a reward for actually beating all 3 of the pre-hard mode bosses. I think that would make a lot more sense. Rather than having it just inside of the pirate ship, it should be the reward. But then again, you do get the weapon at the end, which is quite cool. But I think it should be a weapon and the amulet. Not the amulet. Is it called the amulet? Yeah, it should be the weapon and the treasure amulet. That should be the reward. Oh yeah, I have a story for you guys. A little bit of a follow-on from my last series. So, if you watched the Christmas series, and thank you very much if you did. If you didn't, don't worry, I'll fill you in. But in the Christmas series, I used to give away a game every day in the description of the video. That was like one thing that I was doing, is just like a thank you, and kind of like a bit of incentivize. I can't say the word. Basically, it encourages people to make sure they get here nice and early, which is good, because then I can keep a nice fan base. Oh, a nice viewer base, that's a better word. Anyway, in the series, day 3 comes along, and I'm like, hey, can't put a game in the description, because I don't have a wallet. And you may remember that I actually lost my wallet, and I was saying, like, there was nothing in it. It just had, like, sentimental stuff in it. Like, it had, like, for example, it had, like, a receipt for my first car. It had, like, something about when I moved into my first house. Photos and stuff like that. You know, I kept some nice stuff in my wallet that was like really personal to me. Anyway, so I was like, oh, it's lost, and I was so gutted because all I cared about was the stuff inside of it. There was no money I wrote, and so I was really gutted. And I replaced the wallet, and I got all new ID and all that. And then I get a letter. Well, my mum gets a letter. The police station sent a letter to my mum, which is obscure. But they sent a letter to my mum and they were like, oh, we have your son's wallet. But they sent it a month late. like they waited a month. Because I asked the person at the police station, I was like, oh, when did they hand it in? Did they leave a name? So I could, like, you know, at least say thank you. And it didn't leave a name, but they left the road I dropped it on, and they left the date. And yeah, it was a month ago, and it was down a random road. So, pretty crazy stuff, right? Pretty slack on the police station's part. I had to buy all new ID. And ID is not cheap in Britain. And it's funny because I had to buy an ID for my driver's license that I then had to go on and pass. So it was like buying a new license just to have it taken away like 2 weeks later, because that's what ended up happening to me. So it was really silly. Right, you know what? Mining is real slow. I'm gonna do it off camera, and we'll come back tomorrow. We'll have full titanium set, and you guys can help me out with what we do next. So that'll give me a little bit of time to try and figure out what's next. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's a little bit action-packed, a little bit slow towards the end. I know. I didn't expect mining to be as much of a drag, but you know how it is. Right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.